Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Bert and Lanny, the Dividend Diplomats, guys, the best dividend investing channel in all of social media. Just bring it, guys. It's March. It's that quarter end month. If you didn't catch yesterday's video, definitely catch that video on SCHD, the shakeup, the reconstitution, the shakeup of what went in, what went out, what the concentrations are, and that dividend distribution increase, guys. But today is not about SCHD. Today we're sliding back into big red, not Verizon, but Vanguard ETFs, guys. They have now released and probably have paid out by now their Q1 dividends. So we're going to look at, again, 5 of our favorite Vanguard ETFs to see what that quarter over quarter Q1 25 versus Q1 24 dividend looks like, to see if things got better for any ETFs or did things get worse.
We'll find out. But before we do, subscribe, give this channel a thumbs up. As we're going through this, let us know what Vanguard ETFs do you own as we're going through these 5, and what other ones did we not cover, and what were those Q1 dividend increases too? It's all about the game of dividend increases.
It's all about the game and all you're playing. Now, Bert, you buy a certain ETF. Is it every day or is it every week?
Every week. I buy VIG every single week on Monday. I don't buy it daily like you. You tell us about your Vanguard.
You want me to tell them?
Yeah, I do want you to tell them. Yeah, I want. Forget about it.
Yeah, I do buy Vanguard's VIG as well every single day. I buy Vanguard's VOO S&P 500 ETF every single day. And man, I buy Vanguard's VYM every single week, sometimes twice per week on Wednesdays.
Ooh.
Been doing that for almost half a decade now, which is nuts.
That is nuts. And what platform are you buying them on now, Lanny?
Guys, check the links down below. Sign up for SoFi, automatically buying Vanguard as many times as often as you'd like with as little as $5 freaking dollars, guys. Sign up. Love the platform. Get yourself some free stock if you sign up. But it's all about Vanguard ETFs today, man. I mean, we've got some pretty good dividend growth across most of them, but a couple head scratchers. One that's maybe not too much of a surprise, but one definitely was a surprise.
Yeah, so let's start first with the first leg of the trifecta. You betcha here for Vanguard. Ticker symbol VYM is the Vanguard High Yield Dividend ETF. That is the one you've been buying for that half decade.
Yeah, almost closing in on 2,000 shares of this ETF, guys, which is
wild.
A lot of freaking shares, man.
So you bet that you are watching all these dividend increases closely. You're putting on the glasses, you're strapping in the seat, and you're seeing, hey, let's go. Let's get this. Just come on.
Yeah. Give me that dividend. Tell me. They announced an 85-cent first quarter dividend. Now, looking back, we had a feeling this one was going to be big based on the Q4 flat, or was it down dividend? I can't even remember. It was just a very poor Q4. Now, I think they announced it and paid it on December 20th.
It was a week early. I remember because you called it out. It was a week earlier than normal, so you don't capture all those dividends that come in on the second half. So you were wondering, is that going to translate to the Q1? And you're right, Lanny. The Q4 was 96.42. That was actually down from 2023 Q4 109. So yeah, it was a shockingly large decrease for Vanguard VYM.
Yeah, it really punched it to the gut. I think they ended up like maybe on the year almost flat or barely up like 10, 20, 30, 50, 60 basis points or something like that. Barely any growth last year. But they made up for Q1, guys. Again, they announced an 85-cent, and that is versus 65.55 cents in 2024's first quarter. So, one of the bigger distribution increases that I've seen from them, and, in a long time, at 29.67% growth for Vanguard's VYM.
I would say that's a very large increase. That's a shockingly large increase.
They were just holding on to all those dividends that were being paid out that come Christmas time,
Yeah, they're like, we'll be patient. We're going to save our energy for the fourth quarter of our basketball game. Like, we're not going to run around and chase the guards around in the first, second, and third quarter. Let's save it for the fourth.
They slept on us.
Yes, they did. And yeah, 29% is freaking insane for an ETF to announce. So apologize if
Yeah.
there's something that's going to make me curse. It's going to be a 29% increase from VYM.
They just couldn't get to 30. It's like, come on. Like, come on.
It's around 85 cents. I mean,
It is a nice round
I'd
85.
take the round number there. Fine, let me do this. Take the last one divided by
No,
0.3. Would you at Oh, yeah, let me see.
it's got to be point like 0.003.
Yeah,
It, it,
it's
it's a couple cents
yeah, 0.85.
or a couple fractions of a
No,
cent.
yeah, 0.851. I
Yeah,
this is
0.85.
really riveting video.
0.852. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's around there.
Yep, 0.852 is gets you right around there. So
Yeah.
thanks guys for
So
bearing with me as I kept guessing and typing that
that
in there. So thank you all.
was VYM, guys. I was pumped up. Bert
Yeah.
was pumped up because he owns a ton as well. Guys, were you guys pumped up? But Bert, that was one ETF, Vanguard's VYM. We got to get into the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO. V stands for 500 500. Now you know, guys, why they have that ticker symbol. But man, they had a $54.29 last year, and they came in big, guys. VOO came in swinging as well. $1.8121, guys. A 17.5% banger of a dividend distribution, brother.
Fantastic. I have nothing more to say. Last year, their overall dividend growth rate was 5% for the fund. So coming out swinging, coming out strong out of the gate with a 17% dividend increase sets you up for success in 25 to see if you can crush that growth you had last year.
Yeah, it's true. That's a very good way to put it. That's a good first quarter because then you don't have to do, the stocks don't have to do as much in Q2 to Q3, Q4, you
Yeah.
know. So we'll have to see. I mean, this is going to be pretty incredible this year.
Yeah. So that was VOO, everybody. Now the third leg of Laney's trifecta, you betcha. The second one I buy every single week with my SCHD, VIG, the dividend appreciation one. I say it every time. I appreciate the dividend. Lanny appreciates the dividend. Everyone appreciates the dividends. And I'll tell you what, this fund appreciates dividends here. Last year, Q1, they paid a 0.7692 dividend. This year, 0.9377. Lanny, that is a 21.91% increase for VIG.
Yeah, right in line with SCHD's dividend distribution growth. And Bert, kind of to piggyback on what you said about VOO, VIG had a 5.3% year over year dividend distribution growth last year in 2024. So having a 22% one off the gate, off the rip, off the jump, we'll have to see what Q2 and Q4 bring with the dividend stocks in the portfolio. But they've already really thrown the ball out there pretty far, and we'll have to see how much more they want to add to it.
Yeah, and especially when you have possible recession, you have possible turmoil that might be coming here in the second half of the year, you definitely want to jump in on those dividend increases early and often.
Oh man, so that was the third ETF, guys. Remember, we have five. So number four, it's a funny one that I've held for too long, but it's just funny at this point. It's the Vanguard European ETF, VGK. Now they had a fantastic 2024 with a 13% overall distribution raise. Now, wow, in the words of Bert, they started off with a negative 21% drop in their distribution from 37 cents last year to 29 cents this year. It's all those international players and payers, man.
Yeah, it just throws you off. I'm sure they have a lot of semi-annual ones in there. They have a lot of ones that just
Yeah, that's all right. So, yeah, a 21% drop. So you're getting all these 20% bangers, SCHD that we talked about yesterday, VYM, VIG. Well, it can go the other direction with VGK with a negative 21%.
yeah. So there's only one that kind of reflects what their 2024 dividend growth rate was last.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Last but definitely not least, VTI, the Vanguard. Was it the total index?
Yeah, the
Total.
total stock market index fund.
Not sure what makes it total, but I'm pretty sure VOO is also a total S&P 500 thing, indexing all 500 of the.
Yeah, the total stock market's got 2,000 plus stocks.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah. Anyway, total. It's got them all.
total. So yeah, last year they had a 7.66% overall dividend growth year over year. This year, like Bert said, real consistent. They announced the 98.5 cent dividend versus 91 cents last year, so an 8.2% increase.
Consistency, you don't see the large swings you saw with everything else. 8% increase is solid. Can't complain about that, but it obviously lagged VIM, VOO, and VIG
Yeah,
out.
man. So I experienced obviously four of these dividend announcements, three in the right direction, one in the opposite direction. So luckily, the three that went in the right direction, the size destroys the one that went in the wrong direction.
That's what we're talking about. Laney's got a few holes in his wall now because he was so amped up. He just punched a hole in the wall because he's just like, yes, let's go, dividend increases. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
actually, I still have to analyze the impact of what VOO and VIG did, but the VYM one definitely made a strong jump in the forward taxable dividend income.
You don't say. You
Oh,
don't say.
needed it. Needed it
Okay.
after the setback in Q4.
Yes. All right, everyone. So again, VYM 29.67% increase, VOO 17.45% increase, VIG 21.91% increase, VGK 20.7% decrease, VTI 8.23% increase. How many of these five do you own, and what other Vanguard dividend increases did all of you receive? Throw that in the comment section below.
Yeah, guys, let us know which one is your favorite increase here out of all of them, guys. Let us know how you're investing in 2025. Did you have a good first quarter? Holler at your boys in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to this channel, and let me tell you something, brother. You're either with us or you're against us, Jack. That was Bert the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.